What's up guys, it's Caitlin and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to apologize in advance because my voice might be a little shot. It might sound a little weird because I'm sick. First of all, I wanted to thank you guys all for 500 subscribers. Like, what the hell? I hit it like last week and now I'm already at like 560 and that's weird considering I don't even want to hear myself talk sometimes, never mind. Think other people would want to hear me talk. I'm thinking for 1,000, I don't know how far down the road that is. I'm going to do some sort of special. I don't know if it's going to be like a Q&A or like a giveaway or something. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'm going to do something special for 1,000, probably a giveaway, so definitely keep an eye out for that. I talk a lot about like what kind of music I like, but not like me as a person. So today I decided to do the 50 facts about me thing. Anyone who's ever done this, kudos to you, because coming up with 50 sort of interesting and not like really related facts is really hard to do. As you probably can guess, there's 50 of them, so I'm gonna buzz through them really fast. So let's just begin. 1. My name is Caitlin Rielly, and really only like close friends know my middle name, but I'm not like secretive about it. Like if you ask, I'll tell you. It's not that like I'm embarrassed of it, I just never used it. Number 2, I'm 18 years old. And number 3, my birthday is on May 23rd. Number 4, my top 3 favorite bands for the past 2 years now like have pretty much been 21 Pilots, State Champs, and All Time Low. Obviously that can change, but it's been those 3 bands have been like at the top of my list. Number 5, my favorite TV show of all time is How I Met Your Mother, but Shameless is a very close second. Number 6, I have 2 tattoos. When I get more tattoos in the future, because I do plan on getting more, I'm going to do a video on all of my tattoos, so I'm not going to show you them. I have pictures on my Twitter somewhere, but I tweet a lot, so it'll probably be hard to find them. I can tell you what they are. On the side of my ribs, it says "Find the Finer Things," and then on my foot I have the little Walk the Moon symbol. Number 8, my favorite song of all time is Jesus of Suburbia by Green Day. Amazing song. I could listen to it forever, and it wouldn't get old. Number 9, if you couldn't tell by like my record collection and just me as a person, Disney World is like my happy place. I love going there. I've been there so many times. It was a huge family vacation we used to do when I was younger. We just used to go all the time. We went with really close family friends and I just have so many great memories going. I love everything about Disney World. I will always find happiness there. I have so many good memories. There isn't a second in time where I wouldn't rather be in Disney World. Following up on that, number 10, my favorite Disney movie of all time is Big Hero 6, with Peter Pan coming in a close second. And number 11, my favorite movie of all time is Now You See Me. Number 12, if you couldn't tell by my CD and vinyl collection, I love having physical copies of music. There's something about like holding a CD or holding a vinyl of one of your favorite albums, just being like, this is it, this is my favorite album. I don't know, I'm weird, but I just really like that. Number 13, my 2 favorite books are Perks of Being a Wallflower and The Great Gatsby. Number 14, I played tennis in high school for all 4 years and I was on my varsity team, and I played second singles my senior year. Number 15, I can play the flute and the piccolo. I've been playing the flute since I was in the 4th grade, so that's like 8 years ago? 9 years ago now? I'm old. Number 16, some of the first ever like live shows that I went to that like I wasn't going with my mom or like with someone else was High School Musical Live and the Jonas Brothers. Number 17, as you could tell, I love Disney, so when I was a child, whenever Disney on Ice came to Boston, we would always go, and I've gone like at least 3 times. I feel like I've been more. It was cool because I ice skated for like a year, and then I realized I sucked at it and I hated it, but I like watching people do it. So Disney ice skating. Number 18, Panic! At the Disco and Green Day are the 2 bands that like really got me into the alternative music scene, so that's cool. And number 19, I went through a phase in 7th grade, and it was probably like a 4-month-long phase where the only album I listened to was A Fever You Can't Sweat Out by Panic! At the Disco. Like, I would not listen to anything else. I mean, maybe the radio if I was in like my mom's car or something, but like, it was only that album. And that's how I got to know that album so well. Number 20, I have 2 rabbits. I've always had rabbits as pets growing up because I was allergic to cats, and we didn't have like the house for a dog. We lived on the top floor and we had tenants on the bottom, and like we couldn't let them out. So we have bunnies. I don't know how we came across that, but I love them a lot, like a lot. And their names are Thumper and Luna. Number 21, the only like celebrity I've ever met that wasn't like a member of a band in the alternative scene is Tyler Posey, and I met him at the 2016 APMAs because he was there and he's like friends with a ton of the bands, which I didn't know until then, but like that's cool. Number 22, I did not understand how people like milk or cream in tea. I don't get it. It's like it tastes really gross to me. It's just when people put like milk in like their iced tea or their hot tea. It's gross. I hate it. Number 23, I mentioned this in like my favorite bands video and just in general. One Direction will always have such a special place in my heart. I've been such a hardcore Directioner since like 2011, 2012. I love them with all of my heart. They're just tied to so many good memories. Me and my friends would just have sleepovers and talk about One Direction, watch One Direction interviews and videos and funny moments. It was just like your typical middle school teenage phase of loving like a boy band. That was it. Following up on that, number 24, I did have like a 5 Sauce phase. I do like 5 Sauce's old music and some of their new stuff, but like I don't consider myself a super fan. I might still go see them on tour because I think they're pretty decent live and I like some of their music, but I'm not like a super fan. I don't like keep up to date with them anymore. Number 25, my biggest pet peeve is when people say library instead of library. Oh my god, like there's literally 2 R's in that word. Please say them. Number 26. One time when I saw Real Friends, it was last fall, I was crowd surfing. It was during whatever song they played last, so late nights in my car usually. And it was towards the end of the song. It was after Dan sang like the last part. I didn't know this, but he usually stage dives into the crowd. So he jumped into the crowd while I was crowd surfing, so he jumped and he landed on my leg. He fell like onto the ground, like he fell on someone. I'm sorry to that someone. And then I fell on someone else, but I was pulled back up because I'm smaller than him. So moral of the story, Dan Lambden landed on me when he stage dived. Didn't really know what was going on because I was facing the other way. And I turned around and Dan Lambden hits my leg and falls on the ground. So that was a weird experience. Number 27. For those of you who don't know, there's a ton of international Disney parks besides just Disneyland and Disney World. Disneyland Paris, Tokyo, Shanghai, Hong Kong, and there's a resort in Hawaii, and it's on my bucket list to visit every single one of them. I already visited Walt Disney World and Disneyland in the United States, and I am visiting Disneyland Paris this summer, which I'm super excited about. Number 28, I think Self-Titled is 21 Pilots' best album, but my favorite is still Vessel and Regional at best. Number 29, I haven't eaten fast food in years, and like every once in a while when I would eat like french fries or something from somewhere, I would get really sick because my body is like not used to that much grease and stuff. So yeah, I guess that's better for me though because it's healthier. Number 30, my favorite albums to listen to when I'm driving, either alone or at night or just like going on a drive, are Vessel by 21 Pilots and White Noise by Paris. Number 31, I literally have dozens. Like I have a list and there's dozens of tattoo ideas I have. I just have no idea where to put them because jobs hate them, which sucks. And I have no money to do that right now, which also sucks. Number 32, I might get shit for this, but they're really good musicians and they're probably really good live, and I know a ton of people that love them, but I just cannot get into Brand New. I always thought they've been really overrated. They're just not my thing. I like some of their songs, obviously. The Devil and God is still a really good album. Yeah, they're overrated to me. I'm sorry, I can't see the hype. Number 33, I will never love a man as much as 14-year-old me and current me, if we're being real, loved Harry Styles. That's enough said. Going off of One Direction, number 34, the first and the last time I saw One Direction live, Zayn wasn't there. The first time I saw them was when they opened up for Big Time Rush in 2012. Weird, right? Zayn wasn't there because he lost his grandmother and he had to go back to England, and the last time I saw them was for their On the Road Again tour when Zayn was no longer in the band. Number 35, I absolutely fucking hate mushrooms. I don't think there's one food in this world that I hate more than mushrooms, and I just think they're slimy and disgusting. Oh, I hate them. I hate them so much. Number 36, I like queso better than guacamole and salsa. Number 37, this is just like a really petty fact about me. I've gotten like legitimately mad at people for thinking Around the World and Back is State Champ's best album, because obviously if you know me or anything about me, you know The Finer Things is like my favorite album of all time, and I think it's like their best album ever. And don't get me wrong, I love Around the World and Back, but there's no way, in my opinion, that it even compares to The Finer Things. I've like gotten legitimately mad at people, and I shouldn't because that's just me being petty. That's just me. Yeah, no, I'm a bitch. Number 38, I tweeted about this the night of the Grammys, I think, and I might get shit for this. Some of my friends really disagree with this statement, but I think Beyonce is so fucking overrated. She's a wonderful musician, wonderful singer, wonderful performer, a wonderful person, but I just think her music is so overrated. Please, like, calm the fuck down, pull your head out of her ass for a second and realize she's awesome, but not that awesome. On number 39, I might get shit for this too. I think Closer by the Chainsmokers and Halsey is one of the worst pop songs I have ever heard in my entire life. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Number 40, going back to the fangirl in me, my OTPs, they're all from TV shows. My top 3 OTPs are Robin and Barney from How I Met Your Mother, Jane and Michael from Jane the Virgin, and Ian and Mickey from Shameless. Number 41, this is another interesting fact about me. It just makes me look really lame, but what's new? You don't know, there's a Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Universal Orlando. They have a ride, it's called Escape to Gringotts, and if you don't know, Gringotts is the bank in the Wizarding World, and there's a ride on it, and this past summer I rode it for the first time, and I was so excited. I literally sat in the seat and I started crying. You have these 3D glasses on you, and I was wearing them, and like multiple tears were streaming down my face. My friend was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just really excited, and I love Harry Potter." Yeah, I'm really fucking lame, if you couldn't tell. Number 42, I am allergic to cats, apples, and like a lot of trees. Like, I have a lot of seasonal allergies. It sucks because I really like apples. I don't like cats, so that's fine, but I really like apples, and I like being outside in the springtime, but I can't because I can't breathe. Rolling off of that, number 43, I'm definitely a dog person. I really hate cats. Any kind of dog, every single dog, preferably really big ones. Like, my cousin has a golden retriever, and he's like my best friend ever, so. Number 44, Christmas has always been my favorite holiday ever since I was a kid. It was just a really big family time. It was usually the only time of the year that me and my entire side of my mom's family and my entire side of my dad's family got together on separate occasions. It was just a really close holiday with me and my family, and I love it a lot, and I still do to this day. Number 45, this is an awesome fact, and I'm like really proud of this, even though I had nothing. I had like no control over it. I lost my first tooth when I was on a Disney cruise when I was 5 years old. Because I was on a Disney cruise and I wasn't home, I was freaking out. And I was like, "Mom, Dad, the tooth fairy isn't gonna come. I'm not home. Like, what's gonna happen?" And they're like, "Don't worry, Tinkerbell will do it." So Tinkerbell gave me $5 for losing my first tooth on a Disney cruise, and I think that's really fucking cute. Number 46, this is mostly me running out of facts. I went to 20 shows last year, most of them being gigs and like concerts and stuff, one of them being the APMAs, and the other one being Dan and Phil, like the Amazing Tours Not on Fire. I've been watching Dan and Phil's videos for 7 years this year. As you know, because I'm on YouTube right now, YouTube has always been a super big part of my life. I've always been sort of involved in the YouTube community. They've also just been with me for the past like 6 or 7 years, and that's since I was literally 12. They've been with me through like my awkward tween and teenage phase, and like when I didn't know what was going on and like all that kind of shit. They just remind me of being a kid, but also like growing up and maturing, and I feel like they've matured with me. I'm getting really emo and stuff. You probably don't want to hear me ramble about Dan and Phil, but that was a really long fact. But yeah, moral of the story is I went to see them live, and that was weird, and I got all of the jokes from all their old videos. It made me feel old because like I was like the oldest person there, but it's fine. I had a great time. Number 47, a much simpler fact than number 46, my favorite scent is vanilla. I use the warm vanilla sugar from Bath & Body Works. I like anything vanilla scented, ever. Number 48, I believe in the Mandela effect like 110%. It fucking blows my mind, and if there were Mandela effect stans, like I would stand that shit so hard. The Mandela effect is real, okay? And we are living in multiple dimensions, and it's Sex in the City, not Sex and the City. Fuck you. Number 49, I once broke my pinky toe and a part of my foot in a bouncy house in my backyard for my 5th grade birthday party. Yeah, that was awesome. And number 50, which is a recent addition because it happened literally 5 days ago, I cried my eyes out when 21 Pilots won their Grammy Award. But if you didn't know, 21 Pilots won a Grammy for Best Duo Performance for Stressed Out. When they won, they took their pants off to accept the award, and then Tyler later explained in his acceptance speech that they were watching the Grammys a while back with their pants off, and this is like when they were not a big band at all, like literally only hometown shows like ever. Josh said, "Hey, if we ever win a Grammy, we should accept it just like this without our pants on," and they fucking did it. I'm so proud of them. I'm not gonna get into that right now because I'll probably start crying again. I'm gonna summarize the story. I love 21 Pilots. I'm so proud of everything they've done. Anyone can do anything from anywhere. Mic drop. Okay, anyways, that's 50 facts about me that you probably didn't need to know, but now you do know if you made it this far in the video. And if you did make it this far in this video, kudos to you, because I'm a very boring person and I'm even tired of hearing me speak. I want to thank you guys again for 500 subscribers and growing. That's fucking insane to me. I hope you learned a little bit more about me as a person. As of right now, I'm uploading one video a week every Friday. I want to start uploading maybe like a little more frequently, maybe 2 times a week. Definitely a video every Friday will happen. Sometimes another one throughout the week. With that said, if there's any video ideas or anything you want to see on my channel, definitely leave a comment down below. I did get a request for a band merch collection, and I will do that because I have a shit ton of old t-shirts and new t-shirts. You'll see it all, I promise. But I'm not going to do that for a couple weeks, mostly because my room is sort of a mess. Other than that, if there are any other videos, just let me know. With that said, thank you guys so much for watching. I've said that like a million times, but really, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to follow me on any of my social media, I'll have it linked down below. I tweet a lot, so if you want to see that, follow me on Twitter. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in my next video, which is hopefully next week. Bye, guys.